Hey everyone, and welcome to another XDefiant video. I wasn't really gonna make this video, but what kind of got me to start working on it was the fact that uh basically a lot of hype went towards XDefiant, and pretty much for all the wrong reasons. For starters, there was screenshots going around with people showing that you can pre-download XDefiant on PS5, which if you played the beta, that's pretty much all you're going to be downloading is just that offline beta, or basically it's something like this, but it's offline. So it's not going to, you're just going to be greeted to the menu and saying, and you're not going to get far with that. It's same with the PC side of things. And it's better if I just show you, starting first with what kind of started this and what snowballed it from there. And that's the PC. Basically, the system requirements for XDefiant were shown online, followed by what seems to be how you're able to somehow pre-order the game through the Ubisoft store. And just from those, it just starts spiraling out of control with everyone making claims how you can download the game and pre-download. There's so far nothing's been confirmed by Mark Rubin or anyone working on XDefiant. The only thing we know as of now is just they're working on the party system, netcode. That's it. Anything else, unless it's from Play XDefiant or Mark Rubin himself, is something you take into. You basically don't believe them. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't say believe them in the same way you would someone that's actually working on the game. The other claims I saw was how XDefiant can be found on the PS5 store and everything. I did debunk this because technically you can, but again, you're just downloading an old beta build. There's nothing significant about that. It's not going to be like you're pre-downloading and getting ready for the next beta. You're just downloading an old beta that has no servers tied to it. You're just going to be tied to just it saying offline and stuff like that. It's nothing too crazy. And normally, I could technically just wrap up the video here and just be like, so yeah, that's, everything you see so far on XDefiant is a hoax and yada yada. But I don't want to be like that. I wanted to be, I want to be one of those people that keep the game. I'm one of those people that basically want to make sure everyone's still hyped for this game. And I want to thank a certain person that kind of came to my Discord and brought this to my attention. So basically, one of the community developers of XDefiant made a comment from the actual XDefiant thing. They showed me a screenshot, but it was so small that I had to get a second screenshot so it's more readable. And basically what it reads is, the kind of update everyone wants, I won't just drop in here randomly, but I will say it has and is progressing. Everyone's working hard, and we are very excited to launch it and get it everyone's hands. I appreciate the patience in the meantime. And if you need a little more details on who that person is, they go by the name of Zach, and again, they're a community developer for XDefiant. And another thing too, and this is kind of like, okay, a little fun fact here. There's someone that worked on Hyperscape, which is, a game that kind of got shut before its time. I didn't even get a chance to try it, but don't want to, trail off here. But yeah, that's basically someone basically confirming and, not saying, basically kind of almost saying the same thing Mark has been telling us, that the game's progressing nicely. Everyone's working hard to get the game out. So yeah, that's the best update I can give at short notice. Again, I'm not someone that works close to XDefiant. I don't have any close leads, so the best I can do is just basically get the same kind of public information as everyone else. But that's pretty much why I made this video, was because there's a point when all that public information can lead to false hype, and people can be using it to get clicks. I don't blame them for situations like this, but again, maybe I just not a big fan of getting people's hopes up in situations like this. So that's why I made this video, to kind of set the record straight and make sure everyone knows, the XDefiant team, Mark Rubin and all of them are working hard on this game, making sure that it's all ready to go and everything, that there's no more hiccups. The only thing now is just when Ubisoft feels ready to launch it now. And again, when, what's it called? We're going to be getting like how do you say it? A release date, because that's pretty much all that's left of this and that's pretty much with every update that we've gotten so far. That's kind of led me to two different scenarios. There could be more, but based off them saying that there's no more hiccups with the final game, all they're doing is just fixing the netcode and party system, and after that they can put it. It's led me to maybe, actually I said two, but now that I say it out loud, I think there's three scenarios. One, it could be, when we get the next update, it'll probably be them announcing another PTS or final build just to kind of test everything out. I know they say they put the party system and netcode through rigorous testing and everything, but realistically, the best kind of testing for that would be one final beta, just to make sure everything's working for PC, PS5, and Xbox players on a massive scale. I mean, remember how I just mentioned earlier how you were able to technically pre-order XDefiant through the Ubisoft store? They crashed the store. People were trying to get to it so badly that they ended up crashing their store. So who can only imagine what kind of strain the actual servers are going to go through when the game does release. The second scenario could just be them basically skipping the PTS, being fully confident that they have everything fixed, and we'll finally get a release date for either late January or early February. And then there's the third scenario, which is the worst case scenario. They're probably going to be finally submitting it for one final approval, so that could push it to maybe mid-February to early March. Anything after that, after all the updates they've given us, to be honest, could seriously kill this game's momentum and hype. Because as it is right now, there's basically no other FPS game that people are really excited for. There's Call of Duty is only adding, with Modern Warfare 3, all they're doing is just adding a new map, and that's pretty much it. And I don't know what else they add, because again, I don't play Call of Duty, but I know they had like a Season 1 Reloaded situation right now, and it's just them adding one new thing and everything to kind of keep the game fresh while dumping everything else into Warzone. But yeah, I don't see much of anything else FPS wise coming out that could be, be something to be excited for. The only thing right now is just XDefiant, and we still don't know the release date, but we do know that right now it's being worked on really good, really hard by the team, to the point that it doesn't look like there's any possible hiccups that could happen. But yeah, that pretty much just ends this video. I just wanted to make this video again to just kind of set everything straight. Make sure, even if you go on Twitter, Facebook, any of your favorite social media sites, and you see, hey, you can play XDefiant, but it's by, even if it's by someone with 50,000 followers or something like that, you just gotta keep a level-headed mind and just know, okay, it's not by anyone officially working on the game. Mark Rubin's been. I know it's been 6 months since we last got to play this game, but realistically, he's been kind of keeping us updated at least once a month. And I know some people don't like that kind of wait time, but I mean, it's better than being left in the dark. I mean, just look at Call of Duty. They're almost like a month and a half into their new season, and they pretty much told their player base that they're going to be talking about skill-based matchmaking and all that. And look, they're already updating the game, and still haven't told anyone or anything. So, they're kind of keeping their player base in the dark about something that they said they were going to talk about. Meanwhile, Mark Rubin, he's pretty much been kind of giving us baby steps into the development of XDefiant, going from, we had an anti-cheat that we had to switch to this because it was causing lag spikes. And we switched to a netcode. We switched to Linux servers. They're doing like little baby steps, and eventually all those baby steps led to them just simply saying, oh yeah, no, we're just ironing out the netcode for this game, and we fixed up the party system using the same ones as other Ubisoft games to make sure that it's working perfectly. Basically, every time they gave us an update, it was basically, this is broken, now it's fixed. This might still be broken, but now it's fixed. It's basically them. Every time they gave us any kind of update, it was just simply put, it's broken, but it's fixed now. It's broken, it's fixed now. It's broken, it's fixed now. We have people coming in during the holidays to get this fixed up. But, it's kind of crazy how much work they're putting into this game. And on top of that, free to play. That's pretty much where I'm going to end it on this. They're putting so much work for a game that's going to be free to play. And, when's the last time we've seen devs do something like that, where they don't want to, they could just easily push out this free to play game and iron it out as it is, but they're treating this game as if we're paying $60 for it. That much I'm gonna be saying. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope if you have any other questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Again, this is just coming from someone that, I get the same information as you, but I have my way of finding the right information to make sure that I don't spread any misinformation myself. But yeah, otherwise you can also join me on my Discord. I'll be sure to leave that in the description if you wanted to join me there. Talk about XDefiant, and same with my Twitch channel. I do stream regularly, so if you want to just catch my streams, just pass the time, or again, if you want to just talk about XDefiant, I don't mind that either. Yeah, everything about me will be, all my socials will be in the description. And yeah, until the next video, I'll see you all later. Whew.